Good to be back out there.
It's good, actually. It's a couple new faces. It's trying to create a relationship with all those guys, but it's been fun so far.
Have you spent the offseason trying to get in more Penei pass catching situations in the
Nah, I'm working on my hands and actually trying to block better. So, but if opportunity presents itself again, you'll see me out there balling.
Cam Sutton over here.
Another year under Ben Johnson. What's the synergy like, and just knowing that you're able to build off of last year, so you start from scratch?
Definitely off the bat, expectations are way higher than last year. We coming out with a different intent, different purpose than we were here last year. Attention to detail has to go up. Room of error shortens down a lot, so it's definitely tougher. But with the guys that we coming in and all the new faces like the rookies, I think we can handle it.
How does it feel coming into a season with expectations? You come in and y'all trying to change it around. The year two, y'all get it a little different. This year, it seems like it's real legit expectations. How does that feel being outside?
I don't really kind of look into it all at all. I just kind of come out here each and every day to just get better. As simple as that.
Penei, I know it's only May, but when you look at that offensive line in the past years playing alongside, what's the sense of how good you guys can be this season?
I mean, shoot, sky's the limit, to be honest. There's whatever's out there for an award, whatever, like Super Bowl. I believe that we have the right guys to accomplish that goal. So sky's the limit, and can't wait to see what we do this year.
Penei, how is this offense balancing making it perfect and not leaving any meat on the bone, and then also introducing new ideas to it as well?
Can you say that one more
How
time?
do you balance not leaving any meat on the bones and making it perfect versus also inserting some new ideas and stuff into it as well?
I think it starts with everyone's attention to detail. There's little details that go into each and every play, and if we just lock in on those, I feel like the game will slow down for everybody. Everybody will start playing together, and things will just start working better. So just gotta pay attention to those little things.
What does it mean to you that Vaitai considered retirement, but he said that one of the goals that made him come back was mentoring the young guys on this roster?
Man, we joke around all the time, but that's damn near my uncle. So for him to say that, appreciate you, Unc. Love you, man. But man, I can't wait to hopefully be on put the helmet and jersey on with him again, because when we're out there together, it's something special.
I felt like you got more comfortable as a vocal leader last year. Did you feel that? And I guess how's that grown over the last year?
Yeah, towards kind of like as the season went along, I just kind of felt like my body was trying to say something. And I didn't know whether it was to myself, whether it was to a specific person or the whole team. So actually, one of the teammates came up to me and was like, man, you got to talk. It was really Jared. So I just kind of stepped into that role and just let my heart speak. And just ran from there.
What kind of
took place?
I do not. Somewhere around the end, yeah.
what was the reaction? I mean, how did it feel to?
Oh, we won. We won that game, so I'm pretty sure pretty good. But, man, I don't know. I got to ask the teammates how they feel, but I think pretty good, to be honest.
Which game was that?
Jaguars.
Is that about being more vocal in the huddle, in the locker room? I guess where does the increase in vocal leadership show itself most?
Yeah, I think it definitely starts in the locker room. That's where we all spend our most time with each other, kind of get away from football and actually learn about the human being across from you that really you're going to war with. So I think it starts from there, and then everything after that, it just follows through.
How much have you talked to guys like on Raw, the young core about like sort of taking ownership? I mean, whether it was last year or even into this offseason.
I mean, it's kind of unspoken. Like everyone has expectations for each other, so we just come out here and work and let, I guess, my heart speak for itself. Like I'm not trying to force nothing out here. I'm just trying to be me, and I want everybody else to be themselves too.
Do any coaches put that responsibility on the players?
No. At the end of the day, Dan Campbell just gives us the green light. It's your team. It's a player-led team, so whoever wants to step up and whoever the team grabs it takes to the most, we just ride with them.
Who did you learn most about last season among your teammates?
Most. Either Brock Wright or Shane Zylstra, one of those two.
You got Vaitai back, you got Glasgow back. What are the vibes in the whole line?
Well, those are two funny human beings. I can tell you that right now. So the vibes is definitely upbeat. It's very joyful in the room, never negative. So that's a positive. And man, it's just all love. So we all have fun out there for sure.
So you and St. Brown, you play the Bears, have that competition on there. Have you thought about what it's going to be like?
Oh, it's going to be fun. Yeah, that's all I got to say.
What's your first impressions of being in Detroit after being in Pittsburgh for so long?
Yeah, man, it's real nice. Obviously, the team is coming together right now, just grinding the days out, putting our best foot forward. And I just love the energy. I love the energy of everyone attacks the days. I love how we spend a lot of time in the building and out of the building, just connecting together, and just kind of pushing into the summertime training camp. Just staying connected. It's going to help us out a lot.
Your first impression on some of the guys that you're playing with, with new people coming in all over the place.
Yeah, man.
How's that blend going? It's
really good. It's really good. From a defensive side, like I said, you got a lot of physical guys, a lot of hungry guys who want to get after the ball and make plays on the ball. From all different levels. Very communicative group. Very, like I said, very high energy group. That's like I said, you need that. You need that tenacity. You need that vicious mindset every time you attack the field and just your opponent. So from an offensive standpoint, very versatile. Got a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things, and just overall great ball. Good understanding of the game, situational ball, just how to move the ball down the field and take their shots when they can. And I'm excited to see what they'll do this year. Obviously, just being here, part of everything, and like I said, just get off the field, getting the ball back to those guys so they can do what they can do.
Being new to the team, leadership-wise, take a step back first and examine the room, or do you just come in and just?
No, sir. Yes, sir. Just like you said, you definitely take a step back. You definitely have to embrace that observation role, see everything that's going on, see how to handle situation and people, how to talk to interact with people on a day-to-day basis, how do they move, how do they necessarily obtain, different knowledge and different tips, and then just spending a lot of time with the guys, getting that sense of comfortability, just outside of football, you know what I mean? And that carries over to the field. You got 11 guys that are, working out down and out there on the field. Just being able to be in tune with them and knowing what to think, and thinking ahead and thinking what's next, just being on the same page. That really brings teams together. So,
is it an ongoing process or just one?
Never
one
stops.
Point is just...
Yeah, it never stops. It never stops. It just unfolds how it's supposed to unfold. You don't necessarily just have to push yourself, like you said, into the leadership role. I'm just a leader by nature, so that just kind of just rub off on how my work ethic and just how I show up every day. And it's just contagious. Like I said, the guys just follow along. At the same time, I'm still an open ear to learn from other guys as well. So it's not just just me sitting back at a hierarchy role and just of a top role where guys only come to me. And like I said, I'm a sponge as well, so definitely have to embrace that.
What's the process of building on-field chemistry, right? You've only got a couple days on the field with these guys. Like, what is your process in the early stages of building that chemistry so that when you hit Kansas City here in week one, you're communicating really well?
Just putting time in, spending the time. Like I always tell the guys, never be in a rush to get out of the building. Obviously being early, being on time, taking care of your body throughout the mornings. You push through meetings, make sure you get all the detail and focus for the day and focus for necessarily the detail of, the scheme, the schematic and what we're trying to achieve for the day. And I always ask questions. No question is a wrong question or a bad question, and somebody else might have the same question too in the same room and just sit back and might not say anything, you know what I mean? So just opening those guys up to those different things, like I said, and being a sponge from everything. And obviously out here, just communication factor is huge. Offenses do such a great job of just challenging us, of different movement parts, motions, different things to see down in, down out. And, one communication changes for the next, even within the play, so just being, like I said, ahead and alert on those little details, put us in the best situation to make plays.
What's it like playing for AG, a guy who played in the league for so long?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Anytime you got necessarily a guy like that who's done it for, I think, 12, 13 years or so.
A long time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And just that knowledge, and he did it at a high level, at that too, so. He's been great to the guys. He's been great to me, just being that, embracing him, embracing everything that he knows about the game, and he's instilling to this defense, to this team. And you just have to be a reflection of that. Again, a guy who comes in with the same energy every day, with the same high expectation for not just one player, but all the guys. And that makes you go out here and compete and want to give your all for him.
I know it's early, but how do you like this new scheme? How do you like this scheme compared to what you played in before?
Yeah.
More advantageous to the D-backs? How do you feel about it?
I think it's just more advantageous to just making plays on the ball. You know, being able to see the ball, being able to get out to the quarterback. You know, I think we have a really good push up front. I think we have a group who, like I said, who really are just tenacity. You know what I mean? Really a group that is very fiery and want to get after guys. And it's just about making teams pay. You know, making them pay for, you know, the little mistakes. You know, making the plays that we're supposed to make, and you know, just punishing guys. You know, every time they touch the ball. And that just sends a message, not just for the first week, but you know, through 17 weeks and beyond. And the first, you know, we have to be the same identity, the same team every time we step out on the field. So it just can't never be any teeter off of, you know, what we're trying to get done for the day. So.
You had an excitement when you signed here, just knowing the guys in the locker room. After that, they brought in CJ as well.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
What he brings, that extra element to the back end.
For sure. Like I said, I knew a lot of the guys. I talked about this before. I knew a lot of the guys, a couple of the guys, good group of the guys before coming here. So kind of the transition was already pretty cool. You know, already having guys in the locker room, adding other guys, you know, necessarily that I was already familiar with or whatever. And then obviously with CJ coming in, again, another necessarily fiery guy who just brings an attitude, just bring an attitude to the room, bring an attitude to the team, just a competitive nature. And, you know, that's all you can ask for. You know, come out here and compete, you know, make yourself better, make the guys around you better. And that's only to help the collective.
You've been around really good football teams before, been a part of them. How early can you tell in an offseason when a team has the ability to compete for a championship?
You could tell real early. You don't necessarily just worry about that right now. You know, or just talking about championships and all those different things. You know, we're getting better one day at a time. You know, obviously we know those are our goals and aspirations. We don't necessarily look past that. But we're just coming out here competing, man. And I love that. You know, just the energy each and every day. It's never a dull moment. And like I said, that just brings out the best in the players. That brings out the best in the competition. And, you know, it makes the game easy. You know, this is supposed to be where all the work is supposed to be done at in training camp and practices. And, you know, the byproduct is just, you know, what we do on the Sundays or game days. So this is all the hard work out here.
Do you bring that in as a challenge at all and speak to these guys and walk in and make them aware of maybe an opportunity that they don't know what it's like, because sometimes you can expect it and then it's swept underneath you?
For sure. You know, I just preach to the guys' mentality. You know, just preach to the guys that are approached, you know, how we attack the day. You know, and that starts before you even step on the field. It's not just because you step on the field you're going to turn it on and off and, you know, just going to have a good day or a bad day. You know, it leads up to so much before that, how you come in the morning, you know, how you go through meetings, you know, how you prepare your body. And then obviously when you step on the field and off the field, what are you doing after the field? You know, how are you, again, taking care of your body, doing all the little details of things that, you know, everybody is different. You know, everybody doesn't have necessarily the same regimen or what they do day in, day out. But whatever works for you, you know, just give us your all and just be ready to go for us.
A couple more guys. Feedback from the young guys in that regard. Have you gotten a lot of positive feedback? The guys that have maybe bought into what you're talking about, how you prepare before you even get out here.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you seen that transition with maybe some of the young
Yes,
guys?
sir. Again, you know, this is a group that's you know, not scared to ask questions. You know, it's necessarily a young group around, but we're always around each other. You know, we're always picking each other's brains. We're always spending time, not just in our groups, but you know, other besides the ball. And, you know, that's just fine-tuning the game, you know, fine-tuning, you know, just your craft. You know, how can I get better? You know, what did you see out there? You know, all those different small things that help you develop and, you know, move yourself into transition into great players. You know, that's all you can ask for. You know, just the attention to the detail, the attention to want to get better, and then just the attention to the team. Yeah.
A lot of times when the defense is brought up, people bring up the numbers automatically. The Lions did this, or particularly in the secondary, bringing up those numbers. When you look at that, like, does that motivate you at all? I mean, or do you pay attention to last year at all?
I'm not even worried about it. It's 2023. You know, so we talking about a whole new year, talking about a whole new different team. You know, obviously you have those things in hindsight, you know where you can get better at. And your biggest thing is just of how teams will attack you this year. You know, what is going to be the game this year. And that changes week in, week out. You know, not every team, not necessarily every offense is the same. But they do have carryover at the same time, too. So just helping them understand the game, slowing the game down, processing the game. Like I said, you're seeing a little, but you're seeing a lot, you know, and you got everybody else around you seeing the same things. That's how great things happen for you.
What does it mean to be an Aaron Glenn? What does it mean to be an Aaron Glenn guy?
Man, it's awesome. Like, again, we talked about it earlier, just a guy who did it at the high level and you know, matched up with a lot of greats, you know, played in, let's say, the different schemes. Very versatile, you know, all the different things that we're preaching, you know, for us to be as a group, that's going to help us, you know. And again, it's just a mentality, you know. Every time we step out there in the field, we know we have to be the best group, you know, no hands down. And you know, that's just how we approach the game, you know. And the game starts and ends with us, you know. So it's about us getting off the field, it's about us making plays, it's about us getting the ball back to our offense, and just at an efficient rate, and just being able to do that week in, week out, giving ourselves a chance and defending every blade of grass, we'll be fine.
Give us one more on the chemistry. It's not easy to form it. It takes time sometimes. You don't get time. You get the chance. You get the best offense in the league. How do you look at that challenge? I know you're working on it. You'll be better to do, but
Yep.
how do you look at that challenge?
We'll be ready. We'll be ready to go. So whatever it looks like, we'll be ready to go.
So, last one, Brad. Did you get a sense of just how hungry this fan base is from reactions to you signing? And I don't know if you looked on social media at all, but we got a really good glimpse into it after that signing.
Yeah, I've had a good fair share of it. Even being around the city, moving around. I love all the energy. I love all the let's say the connections and relationships that I'm building in this small little window that I've been here over this time, and just obviously looking to continue with that. And it just feels like obviously a second home. You guys have embraced me with open arms, and just having that love and that energy behind you makes you want to run through a wall for a city. You know what I mean? So every time I step up out on the field, you're not gonna get nothing less than everything. So again, that's just a mentality. Yep.
Till it's backwards, man. The shirt really just say, I'm glad Jamo's still out here working with us. You know what he did, but he's trying to get better, and he wants to get better. We want to get better. We're going to grow from it, and we're going to learn from it. This is just supporting my guy, my dog Jamo, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is.
Any sort of commentary on the rule itself?
Nah, ain't none of that. It's just I love my dog. My dog out here still practicing, going hard, wanting to get better. That's all.
Are you the only one with one, or multiple guys got him?
This is me. I don't know everybody else, but this is me. This is what I like to do. I like to support my guys and my friends.
You make it? You got it made?
Some guys send it to me on Twitter. I'm sweating through it. I gotta watch it when I get home or frame it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna do it.
When you're talking to him, did you have show appreciation for him?
Yeah, for sure. You already know Jamo was gonna show love. That's why I show love back.
Yeah, asked Dan about this today, but he said the organization's put a little more heightened sense of awareness on handling rules themselves. Can you just explain how they're drilling that into you guys' head a little bit more, just what you can and can't do, I guess, to using some of those apps and betting in particular?
Yeah, Coach Campbell was talking to us about it, walking us through it, trying to get us to learn from it and grow from it. Me personally, I don't gamble.
Yeah, message take home.
Yeah, for sure. Stay with me.
You had a very productive rookie year, obviously with a lot of the ball production and everything else. What was the biggest focus this offseason? Where did you want to improve your game the most?
I wanted to improve my anticipation a lot. Because as a safety, as a defender, you got to anticipate what the offense is going to do and how can incorporate that into your work. I'm trying to use DBA words. But yeah, incorporate that into your work and stuff like that. That's what I've been trying to do. Just learning concepts and just learning how to play fast and make more plays.
Consistency, part of that too. That's one thing that Dan has talked about too with young guys and even you in particular. Just always being in the right spot, just being that consistent guy that they know he's a playmaker, but just getting into those spots where you can make plays.
Mm-hmm. I just do my job. I feel like everybody do their job, they make a play. You know what I'm saying? Once I do my job, my partner can make a play. If I don't do my job, my partner can't make a play. But if he do his job, I do my job, I can make a play, he can make a play. So it's just all about doing your job.
So like having Trace back up.
Oh yeah. You already know how Tracy be. Big field general.
AG says he expects a huge jump from you, Kerby. We got to see you work on your interception celebrations here today. Do you feel like you're making a big jump here in year 2?
Yeah, because they said no more backflips, y'all, so I ain't seeing that no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to stay on the ground. But I'm going to always still turn up. I got to work on it, though. I don't know what I want to do. It's going to be something fire, though.
What is the next sort of evolution for you? Because you were so productive, last year, but I'm sure there's areas that you want to improve and see your goal on. So what's the next thing?
It is things I want to improve on, and I have been improving on, but I can't even get the sauce like that. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? But just know I'm coming hard this year, and I wanna be great. I want my teammates to be great. We all gonna be great. That's why we out here working.
What about the additions to the secondary? Getting guys like Cam in, Mosley in, CJ, having guys like that have done it at a high level. Now the expectation ramps up a little bit for that secondary. Just what's like having those veteran guys join the mix.
Yeah, the expectation also raises, but the knowledge also raises also, because them guys just be telling everybody. The whole room is learning, not only me, but the whole room is learning from everybody. Ooh, I'm sorry. So it's like just an abundant amount of information that you could take and you could use while you're on the field. That's why our ones are good, our twos are good, and our threes are good, because we all talk, we all communicate. That's the biggest thing we wanted to fix this year, is just communication. Overly communicate, or like making it sense when you communicate, just making quick adjustments or whatever you got to do to be on the same page as a defense.
What's your reaction to Aaron Rodgers leaving the division?
You know what I'm saying? He's going to do what he do, I'm going to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Do that like that. Ooh, y'all trying to stop. Nah, I'm vibing on, you know what I'm saying? He do his thing, I'm going to do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
You guys have played a part in it, though? Like you said, you feel like you played a part in it, though? You guys' last pick, his last throw?
You know what I'm saying? I heard that Green Bay wasn't working out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He gonna do his thing, I'm gonna do my thing.
Do you have that football?
You know I got it. I brought a good morning football. You know I got it. I ain't got it with me.
Where do you keep it?
I can't even tell you. You trying to, you know my draw. I ain't trying to know the draw. Like, I can't even give you that. But you know I got it on me.
Might be worse on you. So it might be worse on one day, huh?
I ain't selling that. That's me. I earned that. I don't get that away. I got all my runs from college too.
Can you talk a little bit more about your relationship with Tracy? It seems like you guys have become friends off the field. You guys spend a lot of time together in the offseason. Is that something that you expect to translate to football, or is that just you guys being buds?
Nah, that's just my dog. Like he been real with me since day one, so I just been real back, and we kind of just locked in and just, you know what I'm saying, that's my brother. So I'm my brother. I'll call you my brother. You my brother.
How far ahead does this defense feel to you? I know we were working coming in last year, but right now compared to like last year, some more time here, like you feel significantly like this defense, yeah.
Because even in OTAs, like I remember last year, OTAs was kind of frantic, but now it's more calm. Now we like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, now we practicing like pros, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so it's good. We all flowing together. We all working together. Communication is a lot better. So I just feel like from last year and this year, I feel like the communication just improved a lot more, and the understanding of the communication.
How's the intensity out there? Early goings?
It's good, man. It's just a whole different vibe from the previous years I've been here. Just players wanting to make plays. Everybody's flying around having fun. You can see just the way we work out here. You know, everybody has a motive, and that's the motive to win. So, yeah, that's been the biggest thing for us is wanting to win, wanting to start off good, and you see it every day in practice. Guys are competing and getting better. So.
Is that specifically for this time of year? Maybe it's a time where everybody's kind of working out the kinks, just getting to know the fundamentals. You feel like the intensity is maybe a little bit higher than not just here, how it's been in years past.
I would say yes. I think the biggest thing is right now is scheme, getting down the scheme, standing in the playbook, understanding the defense, and for offense, understanding the offense. But right now it's just all about schematics and coming out and knowing your details. You know, everybody's gonna fly around, have fun, go full speed. But right now it's just knowing what you have to do, because when the bullets are flying come camp, you know, you want to be able to get those small kinks out and be able to you know process it fast. So I think that's one thing we're focusing on right now.
How far along are you on that journey yourself? Because obviously, position change from college, at least the first couple years in Purdue. We talked to Alex last week. He said like your transformation, at least mentally, has been complete at this point. How much do you feel like that off-ball linebacker now?
You know what? I think that all of me as an all-around player, you know, even from college, you know, I came into college and, you know, I wasn't, you know, at the mental aspect I wanted to be at. And that's just, you know, where I come from, and no excuse to anything. I studied my behind off, and I knew it would take me time to get to where I wanted to be. And I'm just, you know, told myself to keep progressing, you know, head down, keep working, no matter what obstacles have been thrown at you, just come out here and work and prove to not only other people but yourself what you can do, because I know what my ability is, and I know what I can do. So main thing for me has just been, you know, don't let the mental aspect hold you back from where you want to be, and that's what I've been doing, studying even more than I ever have, you know, asking questions, you know, all the things I've done previous years, but taking it to the next level, and just coming out here and showing everybody what I can do and what I'm able to do and what I'm about as a player. So
for you, the change was more just your attitude maybe going in rather than actually learning a new position. It was just you wanted to be a little bit more intense in your studies. Is that?
Yes, I would say just more advanced. You know, that transition from college to here and position change wise, just knowing what to expect as an offline linebacker. You know, going from rush in to drop it. You know, it's not an easy change, but it's definitely possible to do, and I've seen that in myself. So that's just my biggest thing. Just focus on what details and things I need to do in order to be, you know, the best I can be as off the off-the-ball linebacker.
How much does it help, Derrick? When you're at Purdue, you said you played multiple spots, you did a bunch of different things. Here, one thing. Like, was that a challenge? That it was just like, it's one thing and there's 1,000 things in this one job that I have?
They all correlate together. We, as a linebacker, you got to be able to rush. You got to have the rush ability, and from bringing that from college to here, has helped me because I know, how to take on a lineman. I know how to pick one side. I know how to rush. So, that's been good for me. And to be able to do both, as like I said, as an inside linebacker, you're gonna have the opportunity to do both. So, college actually helped me a lot when it comes to pass rushing because I kind of know, what to do, how I'm setting up the line and things like that. So, it all correlates together.
So, welcome really late. Excuse me. Obviously, people forget, right? There is some development stuff here because you did bench on there, but when the team drafts another linebacker, this is year 3 for you. What sort of urgency does that sort of put in you to maybe sneak to this one year, right?
It's always urgency. I would never let anything like that knock me off my game. I know what I'm about, and I believe in the plan that they have. And no matter draft or first round, I don't. Jack is an amazing player, and I understand why they brought him here. But that's not gonna ever bring me down. I'm gonna stay focused and do what I know I can do, and just keep progressing and keep getting better, and for myself especially, and for my teammates. And like I said, I know what I'm about, and whatever happens, happens, but I'm going to continue to work and do what I love. So.
You watched the tape of you under the season last year versus the beginning of the rookie year. What the difference is that
Yeah, like I said, from college, I know that's always been, every year I've always progressed, throughout college, when I was younger, in high school. It just takes players some time to develop, and that some players can catch on to it in their first year, some players it takes them a couple of years. Definitely it took me a couple of years, but and I'm going to continue to do that, continue to get better, continue to learn and learn from Alex, learn from the older guys, and learn from my coaches. It's been amazing, being around those guys and them creating me into the man I am now. So,
what are your personal goals for through training camp, before training camp? I guess what do you want to accomplish between now and then?
Not taking any steps back. Progressing, learning more. It's the playbook is I wouldn't say easy for me now, but it's I've got to the stage where I can just constantly get to what the coaches want us to do as far as the playbook, and now I can focus on games like pass concepts and where I need to be in the run game. So now I can focus more on the game itself instead of the playbook. Yeah, Alex. I didn't know nothing about the guy, and everybody was telling me about him during the time he was kicking. Man, he's a really impressive kicker, and that's the first time I ever seen him kick. He's really impressive. Him and Riley are both great kickers. I've seen Riley do some amazing stuff also, so it's gonna be really good competition with those guys. And excited to have Riley back. He's one of my good friends on the team, and Romo is heard a lot about him, and he proved it. Man, he's a good kicker, so I'm excited to see that competition. And I had to know planks. So
just talked to Sewell and asked him about the O-line room now with the linebacker room kind of growing. What are the vibes in there?
Man, this is funny. As far as the linebacker room, it's been great, and it's kind of been bittersweet. Seeing some guys leave that you build connections with. But also getting guys back that you had connection with back, like Jerm, man. It's good. It takes me back to my rookie year. Just having Jerm back has been a blessing to me. I know Jerm came in. He's a really good player, really good special teams player, and also a really good linebacker. He knows what he's doing. He's a leader on and off the field. It's been amazing. Adding new guys to the field. Malcolm's coming back, obviously, and then we got Anzo back. It's just, it feels at home, and we know we're building, and we want to take another step forward and be leaders out there on the field. It's amazing, how many guys are in our room that has the ability to start in this league. So it's all about competition. I know Shep has talked to you guys about that, and that's what you want. You want that to happen. So.
Alex said he saw the change in you, but you've been here since he signed here. What have you seen the big changes in him? As he gets paid this summer.
Yeah, man. Alex gonna be Alex, man. Alex is going to come out, he's going to give it his all, he's going to be a leader on the field, he's going to be in the right spot every single time. And I've trained with Alex, just been in his pocket and asked him questions, how do you do this, how you do that? And he's been, we've built one of the strongest relationships I've had since I've been in the league, because he's my guy, man. I spend time with his family, he spends time with my family, and we're just building the chemistry right now. And Alex is a great guy, and not only is he a great player, but he's also an amazing person to be around. So love Alex, man. His game is
is amazing, man. It's fun watching him play. He knows what to do all the time. He's a leader. He knows how to get people lined up, and so that's at the point of my career, that's what I want to be able to do, and I've been trying to do that, learning from Alex. So.